What if, on the night that Sebastian Rogers went missing, of course, we only know, like, their side. We don't know what the truth is. There's Rudy, and there's Polly. Anyway, I just thought that maybe if Katie was talking to Chris, I can't imagine them talking for 3 hours. Unless that's to keep the other one from cheating on the other one. Who knows? But anyway, and if Sebastian went out with the trash and while talking to Chris, Katie said, yeah, I just sent Sebastian out with the trash, and of course he went out without any shoes on. Did Chris and all of his infinite wonder, anyway, did Chris say, just lock him out, teach him a lesson? That's a theory. I mean, I'm trying real hard not to think that Katie and Chris did anything to him, but he really ain't looking too good for really neither one of them. And Katie should never have allowed Chris to spank her son, let alone with a belt. That should have been a one and only time thing. Of course, I would have picked up the belt and hit Chris, but to begin with, it's your stepchild. You do not mete out punishment, or at least you shouldn't. And just because he was autistic, did that give you the right to make fun of him, to beat the child? Oh, I'm sure that you took a belt to him more than once. Or was there some way for Sebastian maybe to meet somebody because of the switch? I meant to look that up and I forgot. I've had like 10 days, no, it's more than that. 10 days of a migraine. Nothing's helping. That's immaterial. There's Miss Braun. But anywho. But if they send him out to, like, teach him a lesson, did he maybe say, well, fine, I'll just walk to my dad's? Maybe not thinking about how space and time are, even if he wasn't autistic, but space and time, so I don't know that a 15-year-old would be thinking about, how long it would actually take to walk or whatever. So that's a thought. Hey Rudy, hey Polly. Oh, don't run. I'm not going nowhere. I'm just going to come here and talk to you. Because I'm sure that people would like to see kitties and not just the grass. But anyway, or, if they're saying his flashlight is missing, I still cannot believe that he would go out without shoes. I mean, I don't go out without shoes, so I cannot imagine. I mean, slippers or something, But anyway, so, okay, was it that scenario? Is it that he did meet somebody by way of the switch? Maybe he had more internet access than they would say that he did. Maybe he did meet somebody to take him away from that mess. And I pray that he's still alive. I really, really do. But it's been compared to the Summer Wells case. Well, it is TBI, but at least luckily it's a different county. But anyway, I just feel so sorry for Seth. He just, I don't know what, if it comes out, or if Sebastian isn't found alive. I don't know. I think Seth, he's going to need a lot of mental health. And I'm just saying that as in, that's, Seth is, Sebastian is Seth's world. But I don't know. Or did, was it a case of that um, Katie hit him too hard and something happened there? And I tend to believe Nina, and I can see why Chris has had now his fifth wife. You know, if you're married more than once, well, not much is said, but when you're getting to the 4 and 5 times, it must be you, because you're having different spouses, so it must be you. I think that Chris is a bully, and why Katie, well, I guess Katie maybe just like him. And if they did tease him and say stuff about him and to his face, but you know, he only has one father, and that is Seth Rogers. Chris is a stepfather, and I won't even get started on the Madeline Soto when that piece of crap saying like, yeah, stepfather. No, we're nowhere close to that. But that's another story for another day. But I really pray that uh, that Sebastian is found alive, and I pray every day for that miracle for him, just like I still do for Summer and Michael Vaughn out in Idaho. There's just so much evil, and I've just seen so much more of it in the true crime community that it's just blows my mind how people can be so evil and cruel to stepchildren. But even Bo, because Katie didn't stop him from hitting him, excuse me, because he probably has hit Katie. But if Katie's stupid enough to take it, then and I don't know why they would want Sebastian out of the way. I really don't, because he was going to go live with his dad, and my understanding was not just for the summer, but from now on. And that supposedly Katie did say to Seth, my marriage is not doing real good. Can you take him? But did he see and know things that would come about with the court case against Chris and his daughter? I mean, who knows? Everything is just so up in the air. And it just ain't right. All these children missing. And he is a child. I mean, he's a kid. What was that all about, y'all? Did Sissy run you off? You're mighty handsome there, little man. They mowed my yard today. They even picked up the limbs, and although I did let them know that there were limbs out here in the yard and I couldn't pick them up. I have disc degeneration, and I dread going to the grocery tomorrow because it'll take me all day to get my groceries, and it always does, and I have to get a plethora of groceries. This is my neighbor's dog, Gizmo. I came down to say hi to him. Oh well. Bye. I see you, Gizmo. So I don't know. Did he plan when I go to take the trash out? I've already You know, maybe he did take a pair of shoes out that his mother had put in there, you know. Maybe he took them out and kept them back. I think he's a very smart man, young man, I really do. Really, really do. I just don't know, you know, did he say, well, I'm going to keep these shoes back, and when I go to take the trash out, I'll have the shoes. And if his mother paid that close of attention to whether or not he really had those shoes or not, or what he was wearing, maybe he took his flashlight and shoes. And just said, I've had enough of this. They're not going to mistreat me anymore. Don't know. But maybe. Or maybe he met somebody online that they had no clue about. Or did somebody take him to get him out of a bad situation? Because if that was the case, it looks like to me that they would have called Seth. Hey, to come and get him. There's Sweet Pea. She's a peeping. You a peeper?